I am Antoine Doussin. I'm working in the group La Poste, and I'm in charge of environment issue into the CSR department. The speech will focus on electrical vehicle. We have three sustainable issues in our CSR strategy. We have social and regional cohesion. Secondly, responsible and ethical digital services. On the point which will be the focus point for today is environmental transition. La Poste is incorporating environmental consideration into its business model by low carbon building solution, renewable energy, and clean transportation. Next. So it started more 1 century ago because it's at the beginning of the 19th century when the La Poste used its first heavy. It was Midley, and it has continued during the whole century until now. Next. More recently, during the last 10 years, in 2009, La Poste was a leader in a collective public tender based on 50,000 unit commitment, and the result is the contract with Renault we have for the Kangoo ZE. In 2010, we use our first Quadeo, which are a very light duty vehicle. In 2014, we use our first Stabby delivery. It's 3 electrical wheels. And today, in 2018, we are launching our first green bond emission in order to finance EV fleet. We have the target of 10,000 EV in 2020. Next. So the La Poste electric fleet is composed with several vehicles. We have the Kangoo ZE. We've got 7,200 units. We have also the Stabby. It's a 3-wheels vehicle. We've got 5,200 units. And we have also a very light duty vehicle, 4 wheels. His name is Quadeo, and we have 1,200 units. Of course, we have also the electric bicycle, 23,000 units, and also a caddy or a cart. We have 1,000 units. Next. So at the end of the day, La Poste now use almost 40,000 electrical vehicles on delivery in France each day. It represents 40% of the total fleet and 14% of the light-duty truck fleet. Next. Before presenting the SWOT of EV, I would like to talk about two main points. The first main point is the 3 levels of maturity. We know that compliance on the regulation is becoming a real issue about how we will still going to deliver services in urban areas and in the non-emission zone. So it's a compliance issue. La Poste prepared itself to this obligation with a strong sustainability commitment, and is an exemplary leader in the EV sector. As we said, we have one of the first EV fleet of the world. La Poste participates to the transformation of the industrial transition vehicle sector, leading a collective tender for 50,000 units, as I said before. Next. The fleet we decomposed is a dynamic fleet. In the next years, we will have a lot of transformation. Because of the decrease of mail, we know that we will have longer routes on more kilometers a loop. Because of the increase of parcel, we know that we will have to upsize vehicle for having more volume. Because of the delivery H+, we know that we will need a vehicle for full day use. So this three issue will have an impact on our fleet. We know that we will have to decrease our electrical bike fleet because we need more volume, because we need to have longer routes. We know that we will have to increase Stabi's fleet for the same reason. We will be looking for the future of urban delivery, like electrical caddy, cargo bike, moving lockers. So it's an important issue for our technical department. We know that we will decrease our Kangoo fleet because we need more volume, more size. A Kangoo is 3-4 meter cube, and we know that we need to replace them by 5-6 meter cube vehicle. And we know that gas vehicle will be needed for what we call before last kilometer, to refill urban center. Before the last kilometer, we know that to access the city center, we will have to develop gas vehicle. Next. So maybe to have a feedback of our activity on our EV fleet, I propose to comment a SWOT. So our strength for beginning, as I said, we have the heavy fleet represents 40% of our total fleet, and 14% of the light duty truck fleet. So it's a good thing. The trend is good because this EV fleet was 36% in 2016, and now it's 40%. We have strong sustainability commitment. As we said in the introduction, we have heavy targets. We confirm that the TCO is okay after 60 kilometers per day for cars. We know now that EV can use during 6 years instead of 5 years planned. On the last point of the strength is we decide in 2016 to power our building with 100 energy renewable. So it's our strength for the moment. The opportunity, no, the weakness. The weakness, we know that industrial series are better than little production. It's not complicated to know that, but we confirm that because the fail rate for the Kangoo is almost 0.3% a day. For the three wheels, it's 3% a day. We know that endurance of battery are okay for car, but we had a lot of failure on the endurance C for bicycle. So we had also a problem with fire on battery. So we have it could be an advice to test and improve the risk of fire on battery. The maintenance is a real issue for EV, and we must beware of the maintenance network on the speed of delivery of spare parts. Another weakness is of course the EV initial purchase price, which is 25% higher than thermic solution. The EV first generation, the Kangoo Z2 first generation, is already outdated in terms of self-sufficiency battery. In Paris, we have a particular rules. It's forbidden to charge EV under the first down floor level. So it's a very strong weakness, and we are working for go through this particular rules. And maybe the last weakness is the specific postal use. You know, the stop and go very frequently, which limits the self-sufficiency standard announced by the manufacturer. Next. If we talk about opportunities, we know that diesel will decrease very quickly in motor production. We have partnership with motor manufacturer in developing new EV generation, and we know the roadmap of all the manufacturer, and we see the transformation of the diesel and the decrease of the diesel roadmap. The new Kangoo Z2 generation's self-sufficiency lasts twice longer than the previous. So it's a very good point because for the TCO it's very important. We will speak about the TCO at the end of the presentation. Battery with recycled technology is really improving, and we know that high-speed charging, hybrid and technology of long-range battery will help us a lot of vehicle solution. We have the opportunity in France with government and public financial incentives. And we have also regulation on center restriction access, which are beginning a standard. So it could be an opportunity, could be a threat, but it's both. And for the end, the threat, there is a limit for the product availability. We haven't the manufacturer offer that we wish for the moment. In France, we have just one French electric bike supplier. We have no industrial solution for EV three wheels on cargo bike. So we are looking for. We developed with local manufacturer, but we will really try to have an industrial solution. there is an issue on the second-hand value. The second-hand value is unknown for the moment, and it's a strong issue for the TCO. Government and public financial incentives are moving every year by the financial annual law. So it's really difficult to anticipate and to program, to plan the investment for the EV fleet. Because initial purchase EV price is still higher than thermic vehicle. For example, our Stabi cost 7,000 euro, and we know that a thermic scooter cost just 1,000 euro. So not the same. I said before that regulation on center restriction was an opportunity, but it could be a threat. Regarding in France the decision on the regulation in Strasbourg, where it's forbidden to access to the center city from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So even if we have EV solution, 3 or 4 wheels, it's forbidden. So we have to find other solution, alternative solution, like cargo car, like I talk about the future urban delivery solution. It is what about. We know that in center areas, it will be forbidden to access even with EV solution. So it's something like a threat. Maybe the last point, it's a sort of synthèse, resume. I would like to focus on main point of the TCO. Our first data of the simulation TCO model were based on the theoretical exploitation behavior. And we have more and more knowledge of real data that allows us to improve and reinforce the calculation TCO result. The first point is, we talked about, the first point is a second-hand price. It's one of the main issues in lease financial solution. This second-hand market doesn't exist yet. At the end of this year, La Poste will have sold 500 units. So I think we at the end of the years we will have a first view about what will be the second-hand price. But our first tests are not really positive, so the trend is not yet positive. We know that the second-hand value will be lower than we expected. So it's not a good point, and it's not a good news for our TCO model. The second point is the maximum lifetime of EV. It's a good news. The experience feedback shows us that vehicles could run 1 year more than expected, so 5 years to 6 years. And the TCO is positively affected by this lifetime expansion. Recharging infrastructure investment cost. New smart and high-speed charging infrastructure are more expensive than previous generation. So it's an issue for the updating TCO. We are very careful with the gap between the cost of fuel, diesel, electricity. the gap is getting thinner, and it's a good thing for the TCO. In France, we have at the moment a controversy about the carbon tax on the diesel price. So it's a good news for the TCO and for the EV solution, but we need to be very careful and look very careful. And maybe the last point, the TCO, the internal value of greenhouse gas on air quality emission are not included into the TCO. It's something very important because we know that the TCO is positive when the kilometer is up to 60 kilometers a route a day for a car. And the impact, the consequences, is that we put EV more in a non-urban zone because of the routes, but we need to have EV into the city, in the urban zone. So one solution to go toward these things is to include into the TCO the internal value of greenhouse gas and air quality. It's an issue we are working on. It's not really easy, but it's the way to have EV in the center of the city on with a positive TCO. I have finished my presentation. I hope it was focused on what you were expected. And thank you for hearing.